What we're seeing out in a lot of different agencies is they have data all over the place. So one of the big challenges that are out there is you actually have to kind of find out what you have before you can even start the modernization process. So one of the big things that we do right off the bat is try to get kind of some knowledge on where the data is, how we get to it. And then from there, once you kind of have an inventory of what you have, then you can start making some decisions on where you need to go next, what the process is. And we have lots of tools, not only in our FedRAMP environment, but that we also have that we can use to actually accomplish those types of goals. The whole idea behind FedRAMP is kind of do it right once and then apply it many, many, many times. So you know when you go into a FedRAMP environment or FedRAMP authorized environment that you've met all the security standards, all the operational standards, all the security controls, everything inside that package, and also the kind of the capabilities or software in that package are meeting a minimal set of standards, which are actually not minimal, they're actually pretty high. So that's the good part about FedRAMP, and it just makes it so much easier to get an ATO because those are exactly the same things that an agency and the CIO office is going to look for in bringing something online for them to use. FedRAMP is kind of a game changer for everybody because it takes out a lot of the, I'd say the cost and the worry. You don't have to have a complete staff that's running, some online system, or you don't have to have the skill sets to run a database. You don't need to know how to set up something in one of the hyperscalers, the networking, all the things that you would kind of have to take care of. In addition to that, FedRAMP, you're kind of inheriting a lot of the controls and security that go into that. So it just makes it a much easier package for someone to kind of consume. We have a data engineering platform that we're bringing online sometime, I think it's in Q4. We have a managed file transfer environment that we're bringing online. And the key to that one is, there's lots of those out there, but ours is actually going to integrate the malware scanning that some don't. Oftentimes they'll put you on what they call an ICAP server, and it may be somewhere else. And just the time alone to get to that and come back before you're doing the scanning takes a long time. We also have some exciting news on process mining. It's literally taking a look at a process, and the way that you get the process is there's several ways you can do that. You can actually take the data, and one of our platforms will actually figure out what the process is based off the data in there that it's streaming in. And then from there, you take a look at where the inefficiencies are inside the process and you do an analysis. And from there, you can actually improve the process, or maybe there's redundant processes. So it's really a way of taking a large amount of data, ingesting that, seeing what the process is, and then enhancing that, or maybe in some cases getting rid of it because it's redundant. So now that we have a way to ingest all this data that's all over the place in these unstructured formats, now we can put that into process mining and actually take a look at what processes are working well, which ones are not. And that actually just brings more and more efficiency down the road for agencies.